can't even get to cross.
Hey guys, Zazo here. Welcome to my channel. Just checking out some more raids on the third day of the push, and I'm not doing that great. I had to work all day, of course, which some people know that I have a life and I have to work at times. So I had to work all day, of course, and that messed up my session time. And then I didn't get all my... Actually, I didn't get any replays recorded at lunchtime. So then I had to rush home from after work and grab as many replays as I can. At the same time, I had a war ending. At the same time, I have a session going on in Zazo 2 and a session going on here. So, hoi! And I managed to get in both of my war raids on Zazo 3 while I was grabbing replays at the same time and trying to start to make the recording of this video. Zazo, however, is not in session because that's the device I'm on right now making this video to put out for all of you. And then Zazo 2, while I was in the middle of trying to make this video, found a base at the same time while I was trying to do my last war raid, which was 42 to 43 for Minimax Savage, and yeah, or against, I guess I should say, Minimax Savage. We were 1 star behind. And, of course, there was a couple attacks left. I was waiting for the one guy to attack, hoping he would get on. He didn't get on, so I had to do my attack at the last minute or the last second. While doing that, of course, I find a raid on Zazo. I got 3 stars on both. I gotta say, I'm getting awesome. Well, not like completely awesome, but I'm pretty good. Now, if you're one of those war players, I should tell you how, I mean, ideally, you should be on when war starts and everybody do an attack. Everybody needs to get 1 attack in the first 12 hours. It's really convenient to help out, to see exactly where we are, who's got to hit where, and what's going to need to be done. If you're one of those person that waits to the very last minute to do 2 attacks, that's what I do. But I do that for a reason. I do that in case, just like this last war, it came down to me getting 2 3-star attacks. I needed to know what bases to take. Now, that's, as the leader, that's the one thing that I do. I've always sat back and I let the other guys war. I let them do their attacks. I feel I would rather them get the war stars, them figure it all out. I'll be here to fall back on if you need me, kind of thing. It's not being lazy, it's not being a bad attacker, it's just I've seen enough wars go wrong in the last minutes to know that sometimes you really need to have somebody sitting there that is able to put out a couple of attacks in just a couple minutes and hit the right bases for the cleanups. Not always are they going to be easy. Sometimes you're going to have to go up top. Sometimes you'll win it. Sometimes you won't. This war, happened to win it. Last war, I got 2-star, 90 something percent maybe, and then I got a 3-star. Oh. And as long as you get 1 3-star, that's it. That's all you need. Every person just needs 1 3-star. And the reason for that is just simple math. You have 1 base in war, that means that they can hit you and take you for 3 stars. So if you take one of them for 3 stars, you automatically equal out what can be done for you. If everybody just finds their range at first. I actually like doing like a 5-slot shift or something like that. Like some people just seem to hate it, but it works super easy if the top 5 guys don't hit the top 5 bases. Y'all slip down 5 spots, so number 1 will hit 6. Boom, everything from 6 to 50 is beaten, right? Because everybody's taking a real easy opponent for their first attack. Usually. With mini-maxing variations, sometimes they can be a bit tricky. But usually you'll end up seeing the war from number 6 all the way down to whatever your last number is is perfect on the first attacks. Everybody's got attacks left. That means some of the weaker guys could scout some of those top bases for you. That leaves you to have a lot more guys going up into the top bases and trying to perfect that war. So that's how I like to do it, but can't always convince people not to go for loot. Well, you can, because you just kick them out. There is no looting in my clans. Um, Not my war clan, at least. I have a looting rule. The looting rule is quite simple. You must get one 3-star attack in order to loot. So if you show up late for the party, you can still loot. That's fine. But you better do a 3-star attack before you go and loot a base. Because if you don't, you'll get a warning the first time, and then the second time you'll just be kicked. Because we don't like looting. It shows that you were there for the war, because you'll have guys that notoriously show up at the end of every war after they're beat, and they'll just, take a couple easy runs at some loot at the top, and that's kind of what they do. You can wean them out real quick, and that's my rule that I made up. I kind of like it. It's come in real handy. Seems to work very well. So you come on late and the war's already perfect. Too bad. You better find a base to 3-star. And if you don't 3-star a base, well, then there you go. You don't deserve to loot, do you? And I've actually never looked at the loot of the base I'm hitting. Never. I couldn't tell you how much loot I've won from any wars. I just look in my CC every once in a while and I make sure that, hey, there's room in there. Or if it's getting kind of full, I'm like, oh, I better empty that out. That's it. That's what I use my CC for. It's great to have loot in there, but I'm not concerned about war as loot. War should not be for loot. War is for winning, right? In real war, you don't just go in and take all the loot. You go and you take the bases out first. Then you get the loot. So, that's just how I look at wars. I'm not sure how you guys look at it, but I don't like guys that just come in there and loot wars. It annoys me, so that is a very simple and easy rule you can put into your clan. It's fair for all. Like I said, it shows that they were there for the team, right? So I show up late for the party. I nail a base for 3 stars. Hey, I get to jump up top and grab a loot attack. And just able to get in there. Tommy squeaking that queen in. Just clutches off that eagle for the profile. Nicely done. Not a lot of cups, but hey, 2 stars is nice. And for not a lot of cups, that means you're taking a big risk, but and I still don't like this base. Um, I it's funny because yeah, there's the Tesla right there. Sometimes you see the Teslas there, and sometimes they're not there. So I never know what to expect on these bases anymore. And in this case, the Tesla's actually back further than where I've ever normally seen it. So interesting. Other than that, I don't have really a lot to say. Still got the update coming. It's going to be coming anytime. The leaks are starting to drop, so get ready for it because it is coming. No, there will not be Town Hall 12 on this update. So do not get sucked into thinking Town Hall 12 is coming for this update. Town Hall 12 will be coming, I believe, before the end of the year, probably in December for the big one. Builder Hall 8, however, I can't say for sure or not that they would come out with that already, and that they might not save that for the summertime update, or maybe the October update. Who knows? Some of the other stuff that I know for sure that's coming out, I don't know what to think about. I hear we're going to get a merchant, perhaps. Ooh, he's going to come in and give you some deals. Which is funny because that other game that I play, whatever that one I played in one of my other videos, can't even remember the damn name of it. Yeah, I'm still stumbling. Battle of something, I thought. But they have a merchant. I finally just got there and unlocked it. And now it's funny because Clash of Clans is thinking of coming out with a merchant, which is like another game that I had played, Might and Glory, I can remember that name, Might and Glory, that game had clan levels. And after I started playing it, and I got into it for a little bit, and I told a few people about it, next thing I know, Clash of Clans came out with clan levels. Um, However, in this game, they don't just stop the perks at number 10. They kept the perks going. That would be nice to see, some perks. I know that Supercell feels there'd be too big of an advantage to give more perks out after level 10 because they'd be hard starting up new clans. But I think you could work around that. I think you could have stuff out there that wouldn't be extremely important. Um, I'm not sure what, but I'm sure you could come up with something. Come on, you're Supercell. And this should be the last raid. And then I will be able to get back into my clouds. Hopefully, I find something. I'll only have a couple hours left, so then I'll be taking a defense. But I should be able to find enough to get up ahead that when I take my defense, I'll still be over 5k. And that's really what I'm concerned with, trying to stay over 5k for now. I'll get the chance to get some good sessions in there and some good attacks yet, so season's not over, it's just beginning. I got a long way to go. So don't you worry, we're still going to get way, way up there. I see the top of the clans not too high at the moment, so I don't feel too bad. And not quite getting in there to grab that ego, but that's it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.